I'm concerned about the fact that we have a crisis at the border that we need to solve, and we need Democrats to step up, do their jobs, and work with us to get it done.
Repeating what the president said last night, today White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders maintains the only solution, a border wall.
This barrier is absolutely critical to border security.
President Trump wants $5.7 billion in wall funding and is refusing to back down from his campaign promise. He claims it's an issue of criminality and also mentioned the families of victims killed by illegal immigrants.
In the last 2 years, ICE officers made 266,000 arrests of aliens with criminal records.
Of the 266,000 arrests, most were for nonviolent offenses, including more than 80,000 traffic offenses. The president says the southern border is a pipeline for illegal drugs, including heroin, but it's unclear how a wall would address this. A 2018 report from the DEA says drug trafficking is concentrated at legal ports of entry, not remote stretches of the border.
The federal government remains shut down for one reason, and one reason only: because Democrats will not fund border security.
But is that a false claim? Democrats voted last week for $1.3 billion in border security, including physical barriers and technology on the border, just not the wall funding. Speaking after the president last night, House Speaker Nancy Pelosi and Senate Minority Leader Chuck Schumer said the debate over the wall should be separate so the government can reopen.
This president just used the backdrop of the Oval Office to manufacture a crisis, stoke fear, and divert attention from the turmoil in his administration.
Today, the two doubled down on that.
Last night, the president spattered more malice and misinformation, appealing to fear instead of facts. The reality is that the president could end the Trump shutdown and reopen government today, and he should.
About half of the government workers affected by the shutdown have been furloughed and are not reporting to work. The other half must work without pay. A deal would have needed to be in place yesterday so that workers would get checks this Friday. They likely now won't get paid until the end of January at the earliest if a deal is reached.